Hello everybody, welcome to Red Tool House. On today's video, it's the day before pig loading day. So we're just going to do our prep and get ready to hopefully have a very uneventful loading day tomorrow. So come along, we'll show you what we work on. Hold up. All right, we're just going to see how good Kelly is at backing this up from there all the way past where Liam's gone. She runs over there. Backing a trailer up that's wider than your truck when you don't have extended mirrors isn't the easiest thing to do, so she's doing a pretty good job. I would be backing it up, but I got dirty pants on, and I don't allow dirty pants in my truck. All right, there you go. Liam, can you move the tractor out? Can you pull the tractor out? I've been playing in the mud. So they have not eaten. It's afternoon and they have not eaten yet. I've not fed their morning ration yet because we're going to get our trailer in place and we're going to do a test run. Obviously get them in the trailer, let them eat a little bit and get used to it. To be coming through our corral here. So this is the pasture they're on, coming down through the gate that's got a little bit of a bend in it we got to fix. And then into our muddy corral, the barn. And then of course, through a smaller gate there, into our 90-degree and into the back of the trailer. So we're going to clean up around it first, get the trailer backed up, and then do some test drives. But I think they're eager, they're motivated by food, of course, as I usually am. Sniggies. Still nice and sturdy. So this old corral, my buddy Charlie, who's no longer with us, he helped me build this quite a few years ago, and we built it out of poplar. So it's had some ground contacts. We're just going to go around and check these boards to make sure they're strong enough in case a pig would come up and decide that you want to do that. All right, that one may be strong enough. But little things like we've got this nail that we've bent over. I want to get that off so we don't get pig's ear caught or anything. But just test all these boards to make sure they're going to be okay for pigs in case we get a little too rambunctious here. All right, so you know the plan, what we're trying to do here with backing up, right?
Yep. I'm going to line up that sliding door with the door of that corral.
Yeah, I think
as flat as possible.
Yeah, yeah, and I'll watch as we back up. I usually use that fender as a guide to say you want the fender to be on the outside of this fence If you can imagine the inside of the tire being on the outside of the post,
Oh, okay.
it should work.
Okay.
All right, fire it up. We'll see what we can do.
I can't really see the stall right now. Okay.
Cut hard, man, cut hard. All right, turn to the left. Come on back. Turn it hard to the left. Come on back, straight back. The other way you got it, just come on back. A bit more. A bit more, a little bit more. A bit more. Oh! All right, pull forward, please. Swedish pigs. Hey, Camo. In the truck are some new bowls. Would you grab a couple for me?
Wait, what?
In the truck are new feed bowls. Can you grab a couple for me?
Alright.
Oh, I want you to.
In the back.
In the back. Listen. Ah. Hey, Kel, run the jack down on the trailer just a little bit. I jacked it up so much I got the door fouled. There you go, that's good. Slinging mud. Alright, I want you to do some recording too. If the phone's still working. Just record. Stay with me if you would. I need the pig to go into there, obviously. Man, it is hotter than the 4th of July out here. And speaking of 4th of July, I want to interrupt the video real quick to announce Olight has got another really good special going on, and I think they've outdone themselves on this one. Check out this. This is the M2R Pro, and it's in the patriotic version. This American flag, very, very cool. If my grandmother was here, my British grandmother, she would say it's very patriotic. So, very neat. So this is the M2R Pro. This is the same light that I have mounted to my AR-15. And I tell you, if this doesn't want to make you stand up and salute the flag, this being mounted to the front of an AR-15, then you, my friend, are a pinko commie. So, sale that kicks off today, Sunday, goes for 2 days. Great deal on this. Some other bundles, some free gifts. I'll detail everything down in the description so I don't burn up all your time. Appreciate you guys letting me drop these in here. I really like these lights, and Kelly's getting a little aggravated with a number of them that I have, but I've got them everywhere. And one of these days I'm going to detail and show you all the places that I have them and how cool it is to have access to them. And another announcement, the i5T, which we gave away, we announced that last week. The winner for that was Tommy, I believe, from New York. You guys didn't like my New York accent? Anyway, another i5T. We had so much fun giving that away. We're doing it again. So if you want to be in the drawing for the light, be sure to join our email newsletter below. All right, back to the video.
Talk about rambunctious.
Oh, sun went behind a cloud. Get a breath. It is so hot today. Okay, so 12 pigs total, because our 3 boars are obviously up in the boar pasture. They're not in the rotation. So you can see the way we've got this set up. The pigs easily come into this area. Obviously they hear me talking, so they're going to come this way because they've polished off all the food. So the goal tomorrow will at least be able to get them in here. I've got this bent gate. We'll obviously straighten that up, or may not even mess with it. If I can get the pigs just to past this point where I can swing this gate closed, which we've seen is super easy to do, I only want to take 5 out of the 12 because our processing day is split up into 2 different days. 20th of July on the first 5, 16th of August on the next 5. So there's almost a month difference there because some of those smaller ones want to give them a chance to grow up some more. So the plan, all I need to do is if I can get all 12 of them behind this gate, close them, which would be simple to do. I've got everybody in there right now except old girl here. So I could get them in pretty easily. And then I have, because of the way I set this up, fortunately, one thing we did right, thanks to Charlie, is imagine that gate closes so I can have everybody in here. I got this gate to use as a separator. Just lost my camera, lady. This gate here to use as a separator so I could close off. So if I've got my 2 gilts that I want to breed and my 5 smaller ones separated, then great, I'm cooking with gas. But if I've got half and half, then I can still keep this gate closed, and then I can use the trailer as the next gate. So loading people onto the trailer and closing that sliding door. So if that leaves me, you guys are gonna get me filthy, aren't you? If that leaves me a couple that I don't want, or I'm missing one that I do want, then even on the trailer, I've got the dividing gate in there. This trailer is nice in the fact that it has a splitting gate. So I have main sequestration, so main holding, split 1, split 2, and then inside the trailer be split 3. So that gives me 3 chances to move them around and sort out who I need to. So when this gate's closed, I should have everybody where I need to. So once we do that, with some help with Kelly and the boys in here with some sorting panels, we should be able to divide them out. So as you can see though, the issue is identifying who's who. I know this is the gilt that I want to keep, one of them, just because of her size and her big old floppy ears. So even though she's covered in mud, that's not a problem. And I know my white boars, that's a white one, or white, not white boars, white pig, barrows. There's a one, there's one, so that one definitely needs to go. This little gal who's in heat, she's actually not going to go, so she needs to stay behind. If it wasn't so stinking hot right now, I could go ahead and sort these and just let them hang out here for the next 24 hours, but I'm not doing that to the pigs. It's just too hot. I don't want to stress them out any more than they are, and I feel confident that tomorrow, we'll have all day tomorrow to sort, and then Monday morning is when we drive. So in our last video, quit! Get out of my ramp. That's where I need to nail the ramp down. So in my last video we were tagging, then this is a perfect example of how the tag system kind of breaks down pretty quickly, because all the tags are all mud covered, so I don't know who's who. Now I could obviously go through while I've got them here and try to wet them and clean them off, but I don't know who's who at this point. But I do know, again, based upon size, who's going to go. And obviously, if you are male and you're big, you're definitely going in the trailer this first run. All right, this white hog is lifting me up on this ramp. So this was a nice test drive because I see that my board here is rotted out, so I got an ankle twister here. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to toss this ramp out. We're going to put some new boards on it and put it back. And that way we don't have a trip hazard for me, and obviously an ankle buster for them. They'll step down. Pigs have passed out. Hey, you're laying by the door there, Tubby. Thank you. What is it? On the burn pile. Screws, please. Sexy ramp. Look, piggies. New ramp. To lead to your demise. Oh, that's so sad. The yeah, this is the other one I'm keeping. That one and that one. So my in-laws brought me some frozen watermelon cutoffs for the pigs. So we're gonna share that for them as a treat. They want a frozen treat on a hot day. Snap. So the boys asked me before I brought the pigs down here, said, Dad, why don't you run the weed eater inside the corral here so they don't have the tall weeds to mess with? And I said, well, you'll see. You see, there's not a weed left standing here. So they've all hit the hill for the evening. Here my one pig, she's in heat, so she's coming looking. But they've all hit the hill and relaxing, and I think we got everything in place. As you can see, replaced the ramp. I put new boards on it, just checked everything. So I think when we're ready to load, we should at least have our theory. Everything should be ready in theory. So we'll document that, of course, on the day of loading. Well, each year as we get infrastructure in place and get things taken care of, this process gets a little easier. It still makes me uneasy simply because all the years at the beginning of how difficult it was. So hopefully I can get a good night's sleep and we'll have a good loading day tomorrow. If you can hear her, she's... It's Saturday night and she's looking for love. All right, well, we'll catch you guys on the next video. Tomorrow we'll be loading, but that should be either Tuesday or Wednesday's video. So we'll post that out there when we get it. Hopefully it'll be a nice success story. All right, take care, everybody. Piggy? Piggy? What's the matter with you? You need attention? Look at the water. Look at the water line on her. I think you've been up above the eyeballs. Enjoying the wallow, haven't you there, sweetheart?